nets in here, guys, and hopefully they'll last that long. But we're going to talk about croc attacks and how to avoid them, things like that. But I must admit, since we've been working with crocodiles, we've learned a fair bit, and we really noticed that these guys can be quite dangerous at times. So what we have to do, if something goes wrong, we need to rely on someone to help us. And I've had a few close calls with these crocodiles, you know, falling over and things like that. And I've noticed, when that happens, you guys, the public, they don't do anything. They just put their cameras up and keep rolling. So we decided we have to do something about that. We're required to have a guard. I'm pretty lucky today because we've got Matt over here. He's my acting guard for the show. And it's his job to come in and help me if I get grabbed by this animal. Very important, isn't it? But guys, if you haven't met me yet, my name's Jesse. I'm one of the wildlife keepers here. And I'm going to introduce you to this crocodile. He's fantastic for this sort of stuff. He was hand-picked because he's a bit of a unit. He's got some anger management issues going on. You got that bait right there. So I'll introduce you to him, guys. We gave him a pretty cool name. We decided to call him Hagrid. We decided to call him Harry Potter. He's got a big buffy head. Hagrid is a male saltwater crocodile, guys. He is too big to be a female. That's where he is. Is that him? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright guys, see you later. Enjoy. Hagrid, he's about 3.6 metres long. I've actually measured him, guys. It's a very difficult job to do. He's probably around, probably about 250 kilos maybe. But I have not put him on the scales recently. Here we go. We might have a bit of a look at him here. What are you going to do? Alright, so here he is, guys. You can see him. Big sort of dominant male. He's definitely not the biggest we got though. He's not the biggest croc we got here, but he works well for this show area. If we put like a 4.5 metre croc... What was that about, buddy? If we put like a 4.5 metre crocodile in this little show, it would be a little bit small maybe. The big crocodiles will be able to launch up the front here and smash the glass and kill everyone. And the big crocs, I've noticed, you know, the really heavy ones that weigh like 500 kilos, on the strip of land, when they're up on land, they're not that quick. And we can dance around them no problem at all. But this guy, at this size and weight, on land he's reasonably agile still, you know, and he can put bits of charges after me, and he keeps me on my toes. He's an animal that you cannot get complacent with. If you get complacent or make a mistake with this guy, the consequences are quite bad. You can lose an arm, a leg, or your life. Okay? So you've got to stay on your toes with these sorts of animals. So like I said, he is a saltwater crocodile. Can I come out here? Can I come out? I'll stay here a bit longer. He is a saltwater crocodile. Here in Australia, we're very lucky to have two species of crocodilians. We've got the small ones, the freshwater crocs. I call them freshies. They're down the back here. You guys might see them throughout the day. They've got more of a long, narrow snout, more needle-like teeth. And then you have got these ones. Salties. I want to refer to them as salties as well. I mean, they do have a few common names. Estuarine crocodile, Indo-Pacific crocodile. Lots of people call them saltwater crocodiles, but it's probably the most misleading of names because they're very adaptable. They have got functional soil excretion glands, and they can live in a super saline condition for a very long period of time, maybe even permanently, not too sure. But they are also capable of living in freshwater. We house all of our crocs here in the park in freshwater ponds. And you find a huge percentage of them in the wild living in a freshwater environment. There would be reasons behind it, like nesting habitat, but I think food source would be a big one. So if like a wallaby or a pig or a cow or a horse comes down to the water's edge to have a drink, these guys are semi-aquatic ambush predators. So they hunt in the water and at the water's edge. It's where they're at their best. They're very, very stealthy. And then they can lunge out and grab that predator pretty easily. So the freshwater lifestyle will probably aid them a little bit. But they are also known to be the largest crocodilian species in the world. They get big. We know they get big because a few years ago they caught a 6 metre, 17 centimetre one from the wild in the Philippines. His name was Lolong. That was the biggest crocodile someone's ever caught alive and put into captivity. Biggest thing we've ever seen. Okay, there has been claims of even bigger ones though. You know, I've heard claims of up to 10-metre crocodiles, believe it or not. Miss Polowski actually, she was a famous crocodile hunter in the shooting area here in Australia. I don't think she was the average housewife actually. She claims that she shot over 10,000 crocodiles, and she also claims that she shot an 8.6 metre one. 8.6 metres. But unfortunately for us, she could not prove it. There was no skins, there was no scars, there was no photos, nothing. She couldn't prove it. But for a lady that claims that she shot over 10,000 crocs, and this one really stood out, we're inclined to believe it was a big one. Maybe I'll go over here. Settle down, mate. Go away. Go away. Right, so they do get big, guys. They do get big. Right, because they get so big, they are capable of taking down very large prey items. Here in Australia, are we having issues? Go away. Here in Australia, we see them taking down things as big as the Asiatic water buffalo, which is massive. They can weigh up to a ton of weight. Cows, horses, yeah, it does happen. People, occasionally. Occasionally these guys will kill and eat someone in the modern days of living with them. Okay? So I guess that's what makes them a hot topic. Right? Because they kill people, people love to talk about them. Okay? And the media loves to put crocodiles on the front page. You know? So what I might do for you is, I might try to feed him. Do you guys want to see me feed him a little bit of chicken? Yeah, I should probably do that, shouldn't I? Right, have you got a little bit of chook behind me there, Matt? Just a wing. Just a wing. I think he's eyeing me off though. Thank you. What are you going to do? Nice thing first. Got some chicken? Got some chicken? A little bit?
Wow.
Alright. You want to come up? Coming up? Come on. Look at the chicken. Up here. Put that head up. There's a leaf. Look at it. Look at it. Focus, Hagrid, please.
Whoa.
Geez, you know you're alive when you're doing something. Alright, that should keep him happy for a couple of seconds, I reckon. So as you can see, guys, Hagrid's got pretty big teeth. I don't know if you can see as well up there, but in my view, he's got massive teeth. Look at the bait. Abby, come on. Alright. So let's give it to him, shall we? Oh, this seems like a bad idea. Alright. So he's grabbed the bait. So let's see if we can get a roll. If we're lucky. You got that? Don't you let go of it while I'm in the water with you. A little head flicks. Hey, here we go.
Wow.
And here we go. My God. Too bad. Get a bit of a head shake next. Hey, there we go. That's a nice head shake. What do you reckon? One more roll, guys? Yeah. One more? One more, boy. There we go. Oh, don't push yourself, relax. So you get the idea. You get the idea, don't you? If you're in his mouth when he's doing one of those rolls, or one of those head shakes, something's going to rip off. They're quite powerful. So now I've got to get that bait back off him. It's a little bit difficult. But while we're waiting, guys, might be a good time for questions. He can't swallow that bait underwater, by the way, so he'll have to bring his head to the surface to try to swallow it down, and when he does that, my ninja-like reflexes, I'll just yank that out of his mouth.